It's football time, and we scored a dime. Football's on, so let's smoke a bong. TGIF.
On this week's very special episode of TGIF, we follow the Dan LEBATARD show with STUGOTZ Fantasy Draft with the super terrific Happy Hour Draft Grade Special, starring I'll Be Damned It's West as Commissioner, Capo as Capo of the STUGOTZ Army, He's Got the Goods Dude as DraftKings' worst nightmare, and introducing our special guest judges from Lauer After Hours and member of the Elliot in the Morning Goon Squad, PLACEY! And introducing the newest member of the limited fake Dr. Phil Gala Invitational TGIF clique, the reigning, defending, universal Yo Mama Moss champion, Steak Sauce! And Drinks with Ron as the Beaver. We join the draft grade special right now, already in progress.
Oh, God.
Cap trying to come through the ether.
Yes, constant Wi-Fi issues.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
What is up?
What's up, Steak?
What's up, P-Lace? What's up, Capo?
We have not been on a Zoom together in months.
I know.
And it's not even 4 a.m.
I know. It's crazy. You know what? I'm going to sleep at like 11 o'clock now. Because I work
I'm so
like 90
proud
hours.
of you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's like you're growing up on us.
It is.
I'm going to bed at 11 now, but it's killing me. It's like 3 hours late.
Yeah.
That's funny. What's up, guys? You know, I don't know if anybody noticed, but when we first started, I had my microphone wasn't even plugged in. Pam, the other day, I did a whole segment, like, I don't know, 30 seconds on mute.
I love you, Capo. Never change. Never change.
Oh, man. So I don't think these grades are going to be fair because, I mean, I got two insiders right here.
I don't know if that's going to buy you anything.
I don't know how close we're going to be after tonight, Capo, to be honest with you. I feel like my block is coming.
So everybody's seen the draft. I know we've got copious notes over here in a Whittingham type fashion. So I don't know if, that's what I'm talking about.
I wasn't
ready. I not only have grades, but I also have some sidebar commentary for the next time something like this happens. Should I rank them from lowest to highest or highest to lowest? What do you want to hear first?
lowest to highest so we can hear first.
Okay. Lowest
glass
to
half
highest.
empty.
Yeah. Okay. Oh boy.
Just from 50 million.
I think I'm about to get booted from the Zoom. My lowest grade is Capo. Capo, you got a C+ on your draft, 75%. 75.5. We'll make it a 76%.
Ooh, rounding up. Bonus.
Yeah.
Let
Here.
me jump in and give him an A+++ for drafting Chris Cody #1. That's a ballsy ass move.
Yes.
I like it.
Agreed.
So here is my thought pattern. Chris Cody, amazing pick. You started off super strong. I will get to my draft at some point tonight, and Chris Cody is in my draft. You started off super strong. Here's where we kind of started running into some issues. Capo, I caught you in at least 2 lies during this draft.
Just two.
Yeah, I must
I'm going
not
to
have
take
been
the over
listening
on
carefully. You started when Dan does get drafted. You started by saying, "Oh, Dan was going to be my second." And then later I caught you lying. Oh no, I had Roy second in my draft. How many seconds did you have?
Everybody was tied.
I heard 4.
Everybody was tied.
I caught 4 at least.
Mm-hmm.
Give me an opportunity to get a fifth window in there, I would have.
The only thing worse than your picks is your Wi-Fi.
Oh, good. That wasn't just me. I thought I was hearing in slow motion.
That was Capo.
Okay, relief.
Capo, you shit on Carl Douglas at the beginning, and then you flipped around and gave him all kinds of praise when he got drafted. I wouldn't draft Carl Douglas, blah, 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 blah. And then when he does get drafted, you're like, oh, that's an amazing pick. I love that pick. I had Carl Douglas on my list too.
Number 2.
Which is, probably number 2. And I got sidetracked. Capo, you also didn't study your draft. You did not know that Peepo, aka Billy, or Billy, aka Peepo, was already gone, and you attempted to draft him. You also didn't know that Yeti was already gone, and you attempted to draft him.
Oh, I got to jump in there though. Yep, that was on Squirrely Dan's older brother. He hadn't crossed him off the list yet. So right as he was saying Yeti was being crossed off the screen. It was. I'll give him a pass on that one.
Okay.
And I knew he was drafted, but I seen him on the board undrafted, so I had to pick him because, AOC, Agent of Chaos.
Okay. Well, you took Chris Cody. I love it. You took Poppy. I love it. You took Lewis. He doesn't follow me on Twitter. I've interacted with him. He responds, but he still won't follow me back. So you got some points off for that. Ryan Cortez, because I'm petty. Ryan Cortez, I love it. Great pick. Now let's talk about your last pick. I wanted to fail you.
Here it comes.
I wanted to expel you from this draft. I wanted you off this team. You took David Sampson in your draft. You just want to be miserable. You want to be an unhappy person is what that told me. So that actually dropped you from like a solid B down in the mid C's. So
here's the thing. When we did a brief show, a little BTS, great group, by the way, K-pop. I'm not going to attack them on the show.
They are a great group.
Yeah, I wouldn't piss. Don't piss those guys off. That you don't want that heat.
You don't want Vivian and that army. That BTS army will get you.
Not that K-pop smoke. You don't want it.
I'll stay that for an hour after hours.
Fuck, I'll take the traffic. I don't care. Yeah, piss them off. Go for it. Send them my way.
Wow. So I thought there were 6 rounds, and the running joke was going to be that David Sampson was going to be the final pick. So on my big board, he was the last pick, even though we did 5 rounds instead of 6. I asked if I could go off board and just pick somebody random. I would have went with Hildy. She seems like the A player these days. But I was told no. Don't hinder gender.
Fair.
WrestleMania.
Moderna. It's a C. It's a solid. You started off super strong. I was proud of you. I was proud to be on your team. You took Poppy next. You and I were total. Samson.
And you're frozen. Let it go, Pam. Let it go. All right, I'm going to jump in real quick. Take Sampson over Billy Corbin, Kate Fagan, Jamel, Renee, and Tom Haberstroh, which is just crazy to me, especially over Jamel.
So I had commentary on why I would not take Jamel. Now, I love her. She is, she's like a lightning her work is so beautiful, but when it strikes, Lord only knows what's the backlash against you is going to be, because she just has it, and it's been amazing since the 6 to see the rep she's taken. So I think I'm not ready for that smoke.
So you were scared, is what you're saying.
Yep, I was scared. Say you're scared, right? So I said I was scared.
Right. Steak, do you have anything else for Capo?
You can cut this, right? So Wes said, "Oh yeah, Steak's gonna join. He's gonna join the league." Literally right before we got here.
I didn't understand a word you said. I just heard steak, so I assume it was good.
Yeah, it was great. Whatever he said, or I'm sorry that happened. One or the other.
I'm happy for you, though.
No.
I'm sorry that happened.
Or sorry that happened.
Gotcha.
I want to, Luis, I love Luis. He's a cool dude. But him over Meech and Tom and Juju. That's even Cortez. That's rough, man. And then who the hell is 80? Where is he? How do you draft Howard Bryant that high? That guy's like puts me to sleep, man. Over Cortez? Cortez should have went in the top 6.
I said my first pick could have been Poppy, but nobody was going to pick him until 15th pick.
Oh, look at this. Goods has entered the chat.
This guy, Joe. I like your team. I like your squad. Dan and Amin. So you're going to have some liquor on hand.
He's got Juju, which is amazing.
He got Juju, which is great. That's a steal at 17. Juju.
That was a steal. And he took Renee, which just made me so happy.
That's going to be a fun group. SVG, I like that. So you're going to have all this booze. You're going to have good music. You're going to have Renee, and you're going to have some plain ass cheeseburgers.
I thought SVG was going to fall.
Yeah. Oh. I gave Goods an A. I gave him a 92%.
Fair.
Yeah.
I thought that was an amazing draft.
Yeah, agreed.
To be fair, though, I mean, how much did he do with Dan falling to number 5?
Right.
Like
that's
just the easiest pick. He should have ran up to the board with that pick.
Right.
Yeah.
I said I didn't have the pair to drop myself that far down in the draft. I did not foresee a situation where somebody that big went that far, and that's my fault. That's I should have taken the gamble.
I have that marked on my things to address, which is Dan didn't go till 5th. Embarrassing. Everybody in that draft should be ashamed of themselves.
Well, I am.
I think I might have said that, but yes, indeed.
No, I've been repenting all week. I do feel bad, but I don't feel bad because I've got Mike Ryan. So I did what I came here to do.
Well, while we're on the topic, I gave you a B+, 87. You got an 87%. I loved your Mike Ryan pick. I loved your Ron McGill pick. Actually, I liked all your picks. Ricky Williams, I want to get my
Ricky.
Chart read.
Remember when he was on the show and he said he didn't care about money?
Yeah. That
much
shit's
agrees,
$350.
Yeah.
Come on, Ricky.
Yeah.
You also might not have a point of reference that $350 is a lot. It's
a lot to the average.
Is that a thing that people worry about? $350?
He probably spends that on weed every day.
But he said, he actually priced it just to keep the request down because he didn't want to be overrun. Well, that's true.
Then I'm requesting him every week if it's $15. So, bitch, that is not how you park a car. We're gonna have to have a conversation with the lady next to me. You are parked sideways, ma'am.
Yeah, but you got to come up to her with the grade and all the notes and be like, look, you came in at too steep of an angle and then you turned it you fucked up right there. It was done before you turned. Yeah.
And there's no cars anywhere around you. You can pull in. You can't drive an SUV if you can't park it. Man, oh, she's going to try to repark. She's going to go somewhere else.
Okay.
Go on.
Yeah.
Go lay down.
She felt that. She felt that draft grade and was like, "Nah, I'm going where nobody has seen me fuck this up, and I'm going to start all over." It's a heady play. Heady play.
So back to your draft. The only ding I gave you was on Billy Corbin. And the only reason that I dinged you for Billy, because I actually enjoy a lot of his content, but not all of it.
Agreed.
Is anyone else going to get to talk if Billy Corbin is on your show? That's my concern. We're
just going to give him his day. And I think the plan was, well, one, we've got to have the tension. And I hate to spill the beans, but I would have taken Samson next if he had been there, which I'm sure you would have docked me good. But I need that.
I would have.
I need that Mike Ryan tension with someone else. It just drives it. And Billy's, hey, he's a good second as far as that goes. But yeah, we'll give him his own day. And then Ricky, I think Friday I was going to have Ricky do everybody's chart from my draft.
That's perfect. I love that. What did you think of his draft, Steak?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, obviously I love Mike Ryan, so that's a solid number 2, which Mike Ryan doesn't take many of.
He's not the only one.
Steak sauce, you spend more than $350 a week on cameos. Ricky Williams is in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, but the cameos are fun. I don't know.
Hit me with that Venmo, Steak. I'll get my chart
some bad shit. You can be like, yeah, to quit drinking and gambling.
Yeah, I'm afraid he's going to tell me that the reason why I can't keep a man is because of me. I'm pretty sure he's going to say, you're the problem in all your relationships.
I need to know that I'm a fuck up.
Yeah.
I thought you
under the degenerate sign. So it's
I thought you said that yourself, man. I thought you said that on your own.
Oh, I am the problem, but not, I mean, like, I really want someone else to. The problem is I'm a lot of work. And men are not able to handle someone who's a lot of work. So really, it's the men. It's the men. But I'm afraid Ricky won't agree. What is this?
Yeah.
It is dumb shit driving night in Fluvanna. Go lay down. My God. Anyway. Yeah. So there's that.
I will take it.
Can you do Capo again if I missed it?
Capo got a C. Capo was he wanted to start with the lowest score, so I started with Capo. And it was strictly because he took Samson and because he lied multiple times. He lied multiple times while he was drafting.
It's a good bit,
and he wasn't paying attention to who was already off the board more than once.
Didn't look at his board beforehand. I feel
didn't like even know who. Yeah,
a C is Lauer after hours generous.
I graded on a curve. So because there were no 100s, I had to grade on a curve.
This asshole down at the bottom here wrecking the curve.
You know what the C in curve stands for, right?
What?
Capo.
Canceled. I was afraid of what C word since you were talking to me. I wasn't sure what C word was coming. It's getting nervous.
Why would I ever speak to you like that?
You wouldn't. I would be willing to bet you would not call someone that on purpose. Maybe you would. I don't know. I don't think so. Depends.
So, what went into taking Amin ahead of Roy? Did our interaction before Maso Menos have anything to do with that?
Very good question, given that Roy didn't seem to want to be around us. Actually, my draft board was, I thought Dan was going to be long gone, so I was taking Amin at 5, and then I was taking Roy at 8. I wanted to go like heavy talker than great producer. So I think I'm his first round pick personally.
And have you watched a
level with
soccer
Mike
game
Ryan.
since you watched one with me in Miami?
Yes, but it was because of you. You had tweeted something. I bet it in play and turned out anyway. So
Did it hit?
but only one game.
Okay.
It lost when I turned it on, and then I kept watching, and they scored again. So it did hit. I don't remember what game that was either. It was crazy. It was something wild. But I would love to get Pam's analysis of my team.
You, I hope, are going to be pleased. You got the highest grade. You got a 94. So
Nice.
Fair.
Can we make it a 95?
We'll see. We'll see. It depends on how when I bring up my issues and my bones to pick, how that goes later.
All right.
Overall, I loved everything about your draft. I couldn't find a weakness at all, except that I think that while Roy is an excellent producer, I think that Stu is going to get on his nerves.
I like that though.
A lot. And I think there will be times when Roy just throws up his hands and says, fine, I don't care how this turns out. So that was really the only, I mean, I have no complaints. I love Kate. I love Howard Bryant, like Tom, of course.
Wait, you're going Bo's team.
Oh shit.
But his team is good though. I do like his team.
Okay, well he got the highest score. Okay. I'm gonna take a break and look at my
Wait a minute.
sheet.
That means you have me ranked lower than Bo.
I do. I'm gonna let Steak I'm gonna let Steak talk while I figure out what I've done here.
Bo's team is actually my least favorite. Just because of the Howard Bryant pick.
Hot take.
And
Whoa.
let's see. Joe,
We're
Dan
yin and
at
yang.
5. Dan at 5, obviously a steal. No brainer
sure.
right there, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Amin over Whitty and Roy. I would have gone Whitty, but I'm a soccer guy.
Fair enough.
Juju, a steal at 17.
Agreed.
And SVG, that's solid, but I would have gone Cortez, Eaton 5.
Really? Well, so
Big Cortez
the only
guy,
decision I had to make there was I was either going to go SVG or Carl Douglas, and I went SVG because of the Amin and the basketball. I felt like they could talk some basketball.
Oh, because of his great take on plain Frito-Lay chips. I mean, that's...
Yeah.
Yeah, drunk Amin and talking potato chips. That's fine.
Oh yeah, love that Amin pick. I was just hoping a miracle was going to happen and he was going to fall down to the bottom of the second, but I should have known better. Drunk Amin, you get two characters.
I'm a little producer weak, but Juju is a well-rounded guy. He can maybe do media and some.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I mean, Dan runs a lot of traffic on his own too. I mean, so I think you can get by with kind of Dan pointing fingers in a Zoom window.
I do like the fact that Dan and Amin will definitely win for top 2 yammerers. So,
and like Steak said, you've got to bring liquor in with those two. Have like a drunk Friday show. I think that'd be money.
Every day we'll be drinking tequila. Tequila will be Friday.
Yeah. Save like a Scottie Pippen Bourbon Tuesday or something.
The Juju pick was solid too because he can keep Amin out of trouble on Twitter.
Yeah,
he can do all the social media. So
I don't know about that.
Weird shit.
Juju gets to have Amin's login. Like he has access to Amin's login, and Amin can't have it without Juju's permission.
Okay, yeah, I get with that. Man, I'd love if these guys actually broke up into these groups and did these shows. That would be so amazing.
It would be so fun.
I was as thrilled to get Juju as I was to get Dan, just because I want more Juju. I mean, like I feel
Salute to you.
So that was good.
Thank you, my brother.
He's great. Okay, so I called 2 teams Bo, which is where I got messed up.
Well, one's Bo and one's 80, to be fair.
And what? Yeah.
To be fair.
To be fair.
I am offended. I'm offended. We've met before.
I know that, but
So,
your team is also called Bo, because I was doing this at work, and I was obviously distracted by the job that puts food on my table. So that's my disclaimer. But I still think you'll be okay with my grade. You were my second highest score out of 92, because I loved your entire pick, most especially Renee. I love her. I can't remember. I didn't write it down, but one of my bones to pick is someone, it might have been Squirrely Dan, said that when Renee is on 11, there's only so much of her he can take.
That was Bo.
Which was it?
Yep.
That is a bone to pick.
You're 94%.
I'm my 9. Okay, so he just got a 93. Yeah, he just got a 93.
Oh shit.
Because I love Renee. I cannot get enough. And I compare Renee on 11 to when Smetty goes on her fast talking, over cafecitoed rambling. It's the same thing. And he went on and on about how great Smetty is. They're 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. When Renee gets into her wheelhouse, or Smetty's had like 15 cafecitos, it's the same. You can't be annoyed by one and not be annoyed by the other.
We did pretty poorly at drafting women. We drafted Smetty first round, and then the rest at the end, which I made mention of. I don't know if that makes up for it, but can I get a bonus point? Can I get a bonus point for drafting Renee when she's the only person who has been drafted elsewhere in the WNBA?
Ricky Williams has entered the chat.
You know
what? So this is her second draft?
You know what?
Let's do that. Okay, so your draft is now number 1.
Oh,
Bo's
shit.
Number 2, but he has an asterisk. He can't, I don't know if he'll probably have an asterisk in the fall.
I knew I should have went and got the jaw harp. This is jaw harp worthy. I don't have a slide whistle.
I do also have, while we're talking about women, I was annoyed that the female picks were so low, almost like an afterthought. That was not cool. I also, when we were talking about the picking of Mr. or Mrs. Irrelevant, I wanted to point out not all of us are Mrs. and some of us are progressive, and we would like to be Ms. Irrelevant, please.
Actually, we learned to never say Mrs. in corporations. So
can I ask you
I am a Ms.
Writing that
While
down.
we're talking about women, can I ask you?
Yes.
Is Sarah Spain not eligible for this? And why
no,
not?
we didn't do any ESPN people.
No,
Current ESPN.
No current ESPN employees.
We did make an exception.
Except Tom. Yeah.
Okay.
But Tom's still on the show. So
honestly, it's because our list went through a lot of revisions. I think that Spain, Izzy, Pablo, Bomani, I think they're too big. I think they're too strong. I think they would have gone too high. I wanted the producers, to go mid, and I didn't want all the producers to be like last round. So I think Izzy would have been a second round pick. Spain would have been a second round pick. So
Yeti Blanc is eligible. My good friend Yeti, who I adore and love.
Yes.
He's eligible.
Yeah. Only because we wanted to go producer. We almost did an all producer round.
Ooh.
So where each person would have gotten a producer.
Breaking news.
And so it would have been, Lewis, Tony, Yeti. So that's why.
Wow.
Yeah.
Side note, thank you for leaving me out of that whole process. That sounds tedious. Thank you guys for doing that. I want no part of that.
It went through a lot, and I made sure that Grant Wall did not make it. Sorry, steak sauce.
Go buy your merch at YetiBlanc.com.
Hi, Yeti. We love Yeti. I liked Squirrely Dan's draft. I mean, Smetty, Witty, Yeti, Carl Douglas, who I love, who Capo talked shit about and then said, "Oh, that was a great pick."
Well, it's actually second on his board.
I had him second on my board. Second with Roy and second with everybody else. And he took Jamel, who is my
value.
My girl crush. Like, when I become a grown-up adult, I want to be Jamel. Like, in a world where you can be anything, I would love to say, "Oh, I'm friends with Jamel Hill." Like, that's my on my bucket list of things to become, is her friend.
In a world.
Yeah.
My
where
question
a woman
for
can be anything she wants.
Where you can be anything you want.
My question for Squirrely Dan's is, are Carl Douglas and Jamel willing to sing an entire episode like Smetty, Witty, and Yeti?
Oh, man, that Smetty and Witty combo, though. Oh, man, that's just there's like extra bonus power-ups for putting them together.
If you get Jamel at like a Michigan State tailgate, she'll sing, she'll dance. I've watched her Instagram videos, and Carl Douglas seems like he's probably actually super fun. So I bet when he's not being lawyerly, I bet he lets his hair down and has a good time.
God, when he's not dragging motherfuckers to greatness
in Miami,
right? Yeah, he strikes me as one who knows how to have fun.
Yeah. A lot of lawyers, it's like that sneaky, like, just because they speak very articulately, they have their fun more on the down low.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a new number one?
We do.
Wish I didn't have headphones on. I'd mind blow
in my
hat
personal
like
record book. Yeah.
Negotiated.
Well, it helps to come to office hours and speak with your professor, which Joe was willing to do, and clearly Bo was not. So he didn't show up for office hours. What can I say?
I almost showed up with some booze for steak sauce, but I'm driving.
While you're driving?
I'm driving. Yeah, I figured I better not. I'm driving.
Yeah.
They frown on that.
That's true. In nearly every state. Not all, but most. Yeah. I mean, statistically speaking, is probably a good move. So who do we have left to grade? Gee, we just got Commish left?
There's one more. Yeah, we haven't graded Wes.
All right.
Really? It's Loud Car Guy now is next to me.
Well, to be fair, it is mating season.
Yeah. Sorry to hear about your tiny penis. Like,
right. Thank you for letting us all know
that you have a tiny penis, but you have giant tires. So that's congrats on that.
Makes up for it.
And you also have paper tags, which probably means you don't have insurance. Wes.
Does he have an American flag on the back?
I think that goes without saying. The question is, does he have a Sasquatch that is in the pattern of the American flag?
He definitely had a Lake Life sticker. He had other stickers, but I couldn't see them because there was another car blocking. But I did see Lake Life, and I did see, like, I don't even know who that band was. It might have been like Led Zeppelin or something, CCR or something sticker.
Oh yeah.
Which is great, but okay.
So no, I'm going to say it's like Creed or somebody. It's probably a Kid Rock sticker.
It was Nickelback.
Yeah, that asshole had Nickelback on there. I'm sticking with it.
Go with it. Wes did pretty well. He got a B+ from me. Billy is my number one. Day one, I've been in love with Billy since day one. So I like he's chaotic. I am chaotic. He's neurotic and worries about things that can never happen, which is what I have spent the entire 700 years I've been on this planet doing. He's great. Billy, I love Peepo. I love all the incantations of Billy. He's wonderful.
He's another one. It's a 2-for-1. You get that second character, and that's bonus points.
Oh wait, Capo took Peepo when he wasn't on the list.
Right. Well, after he had been gone for 45 minutes.
To be fair, he hadn't looked at the list, so it wouldn't have mattered if he was.
And didn't know who even he had to choose from to begin with because he didn't study any of it.
Right.
Birthday week, Ronno. Birthday week.
Yeah, it's on brand. I approve. Ding.
The only thing I marked Wes down for was Adnan, and that's only because I do like Adnan, but like someone else said, Renee on 11 is too much. Too much Adnan is too much Adnan for me. Oh, yes. And I don't know if I can do 5 days of Adnan.
I agree 1,000,000%.
Well, for as much shit as Amin gets for being this loose cannon, he's never brought up Basset Hound masturbation, ever.
In front of someone who he's never met.
Exactly. I mean, not that I
should be trying to impress.
Mention Basset Hound masturbation in front of a bunch of people I've never met just now, but it was a reference point, not like
it was so out of place.
When Billy was even taken aback. If you make Billy go, wait, what the fuck just happened? You've accomplished something, my friend.
Yes.
He's like, did you think that was a good idea? Like, have you met him before?
Hey, we're still talking about it though.
Right, that's true. Any attention is good attention.
I don't know, man. Around my town, we're still talking about a guy who took a shit in the city fountain. I don't think that's like a...
Is he single? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
He is, but he can only go within 6 blocks of his house, so it's kind of a hindrance.
Me too. Perfect.
Oh well, shit. It's gonna be a zip code thing then.
It was Nebraska, and I'm sorry.
Capo's tummy hurt.
I can't leave this neighborhood.
Oh. Yeah.
I couldn't imagine being on. I'm sorry, Pam. Could you imagine being on the box on house arrest for shitting in a fountain? You're not allowed to leave your house because you shit in a fountain.
No, I can't. I hope I can never imagine it. I hope I never get to a point in my life where that seems like something that could happen to me.
Right, because it really affected his job as a children's party clown. It's not.
Cap, is this how you always are?
This is the real Capo.
What, slow motion? I thought he was a robot.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on today. It's
only today.
Any day.
I'm on CPG with you every week. Don't try to lie.
About his rural ass internet.
Do not try to lie. I'm hanging off the side of a mountain in the middle of nowhere in a grocery store parking lot. Do not try to talk about internet. Your internet is always like that.
What?
I would like to hear Steak's thoughts on Wes's draft.
Yeah, let's jump over to Steak Sauce for some color commentary.
Yeah, the commish killed it, man. You can't do better at the turn than Billy and Greg back to back, I don't think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Tony, solid pick. Adnan, I feel the same way. I'm not an Adnan guy. She's too cocaine-y for me.
Yeah, but not in a good way.
Yeah, not
right.
Not like Mike Ryan Brown's cocaine.
Right.
She's like scary cocaine.
Right, like Basset Hound masturbation cocaine. Like a party, definitely. Like, well, I've gotta get going, fellas. This was fun. I won't ask anything else. Commish, just in time.
And then, what are you going to do at 30 with Haberstroh? Like, I mean, Howard Bryant should have been there, so I guess you got lucky.
Yeah. You know what? That is interesting you say that because I have Samson 30. Everyone had someone different. So it's Pam, who'd be your 30?
I wouldn't have allowed Samson in my draft, so it wouldn't have been him.
Dude, the thing with Samson, he's grading, yeah, and he's abrasive, but he's entertaining still.
I just want to fight him.
Like yawning.
But Steak, he's losing it, man. He was more entertaining before. He's getting like hate filled almost. Like he's defending Bruce Arians. He's talking about Hitler.
He's leaning into the bit too much.
Yeah.
For someone who doesn't take things personally, he sure takes a lot of shit personally, it seems.
Agreed.
There's the commish.
What's up?
There he is. I cannot with him. I cannot. In your real life, in people you interact with at your job or in your neighborhood, you know that there is someone who's never personally done anything to you. You just don't fucking like them. And that's him and me. Like, I just don't like him.
Like, do we all have a friend that's a total dick, though? Is that like a thing that everybody's got one where you're like, oh, yeah, Dave, yeah, he's a total asshole, but I've known him for a while.
Shout out to Flim and him.
Yeah.
You little bastard.
Although I have to say,
he'll be happy he got talked about.
Oh yeah,
shit-faced with him last week, and he took such good care of me and put me in an Uber and got me to the hotel and made sure I wasn't murdered. That's a solid.
See, that's the thing. You can be an asshole and still,
He's the solid
where was
guy.
Steak Sauce?
I was in Austin, 3 hours away.
5 fucking hours away. 3 hours away.
Here's the thing, though. I DM'd Flem a week
confused.
before, and I was like, hey, I'm going to be in Texas, Cedar Park, Texas, next week if you want to hang out. And he's like, hell yeah, Pam's coming to town. We'll get beep count. We'll meet up. And then the day before I leave, he's sending me restaurants, and I start Googling them, and they're like 4 hours away. I'm like he never told me. Like, I don't know where anything in Texas. Like, if you're in New Mexico, there's like a 90% chance you're 20 minutes from my house. Like, nobody goes anywhere except this area.
Texas, you need another fucking time zone.
Texas,
well, he got confused.
Because he's
Cedar
Texas.
Park. He got confused between Cedar Park and Cedar, not Cedar Point, Cedar Ridge, and which is And then he made me look like the asshole because he's like, you weren't even texting the right number. He's 1,000 miles away from us anyway. You're the one that told me he was staying in a hotel basically across the street from me, idiot.
He's a troll in real life. That internet persona is not an act. That's
Also, he's taller than you, Barrett, if you're listening. I hate to tell you, I've stood side by side with Flynn, and he's taller than me, so I know he's taller than you.
All right,
because I'm not short.
That's
quick,
not
guys.
Saying very much.
Quick, guys. Height count. 5'10".
5'7".
I'm 6'2". Steak, are you my size? Are we all the same height?
I think we're about the same height.
Yeah.
I'm like 5'9".
Aha.
Me and Joe look like aliens walking around in Miami. We're so much bigger than everybody.
With all the tiny people.
We were big, weren't we?
We were bigger than everybody.
Yeah, I'd say the only person you weren't taller than was Ron McGill.
You know what?
We didn't see.
Mike Ryan's bigger than me.
No, Dan's big.
Like 6'5".
Dan's 6'4", I think. Billy's tall. Billy's about 6'2".
Mike Ryan's bigger than you? Baby.
Wow. Actually, Roy was the one I was most surprised by. The dude looks like a D1 athlete. Seriously. Got big, strong hands.
Fuck, but I don't know.
He's in good shape.
I would believe that. Yeah.
He shook my hand like a hockey player. I thought my hand was going to break.
Yeah, there's the whole pull you in fairly close, look you dead in the eye, and say his name. Roy Bellamy.
And Stu's pretty small. Jessica's really small, and I think Jessica's boyfriend is the same size as her.
Short king.
He's so cute, though. Yeah. He's such a nice guy.
Oh, what a time. What a time. What a time. What a time.
So I did my own draft. If I had been able to pick, like, from all 30, like, nobody was off limits to me. And I wondered if Steak had also done that. But my draft Dream World, I get to pick from all. Nobody gets to pick. Billy, Chris Cody, Jamel, Dan, Renee. My honorable mentions are Mike, Ryan, and Stu.
OLA.
That's the big board.
Yeah, so...
Notice she said Billy first. And who took Billy with his first pick?
You got huge points from me for that pick because Billy is he's my number one.
Yeah, Wes, show up on time. Show up on time and you would have heard all this.
Oopsie daisy.
So I would go Chris Cody number 1. I love that. Mike Ryan 2, Dan 3, Greg 4. Us journalists got to stick together. And my very good friend Yeti Blanc, number 5.
Oh, upset.
Hell yeah.
Solid.
Love you, Yeti. Thanks for the free shirt, man.
Like it. Do you have an honorable mention? Oh, sorry.
No,
honorable
you're good.
Mention. Ooh, that's so hard, man. No, Parakeet, Heaton 5.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Well, as long as Kamish has just shown up, you want to run him down a recap of your draft grades?
Sure. So Joe ended up as my number 1 overall. He started out as my number 2, but then I realized that I had goofed and had 2 people called Bo and nobody called Joe. So,
massive
and some
happenings.
Other truths.
And she's met me before. So.
Yes, and some other truths came out, and we thought about the fact that Renee has been drafted in real life. So that he got like a point for that. So he finished at 1. I don't know what to do about Bo because I'm kind of annoyed with the whole Renee on 11 thing, but I also like his draft.
And my thing with Renee too, like with Renee, she brings the best out of Whitty. I love when Renee and Whitty are together.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to leave him. I'm going to drop him from an A to an A minus. I still like the draft. We just maybe have some personal beef at this point.
And Goods, by the way, you'll always be my number 2.
Wow. Thanks.
I don't think, yeah.
Is that not a compliment? Oh.
That's loser game show sound effect.
Damn it.
Also phrasing.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Yeah.
Squirrely Dan got an A minus. Loved pretty much everything about that. Couldn't find anything at all wrong with it. I just didn't want to give any 100s because I'm a contrarian and I don't want anyone to be perfect.
Yeah, that Billy pick says all that on its own.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Can confirm. Shout out, Dan's.
Let's see.
Agricultural halls for agricultural musics.
I think she's about to. Hold on, I think she's about to give you 4th place, even though you took Billy.
Yeah, I'm not liking the sounds. I'm like, well, I'm not hearing my name yet. We're in the A minuses. That means I could be a B.
Well, you got to be plus.
Wow.
I know what my problem with you was Adnan.
Yeah, I've been hearing that from a few people.
Yeah.
It's just
I'm gonna pile on.
I can't for 5 days.
Well, the thing with Adnan was like I don't want to say it was a homer pick, but more of a personal pick where I'm a big movie guy. And
I hate movies. So there's the other end. I hate movies.
Yeah, I got a decade's worth in the video rental industry. You know, I
Who
worked in
hates
Hollywood.
movies?
The VRI.
What's the hate about movies?
What do you want?
I'm not going to sit anywhere for 90 plus minutes and focus on anything. I have too much, I cannot sit still. I've got to be up. I got to go do some shit. Like, I like Netflix stuff that I can watch an episode in 24 minutes and move on with my life. I cannot dedicate 90 minutes.
Hey, so that means that you can watch Phone Booth with me and Billy.
Not on a fucking bed.
Watching United States men's soccer team.
No. You can't roll one fat enough to make me sit through Phone Booth.
I mean, in theory, I could watch it, but I don't know that I will. How about that? I'm not sure that I will watch it. Yeah, I probably judged you a little harshly just based on Adnan because I actually love the rest of your draft. But that Adnan piece, I can't move on. I can't let it go.
The people I've shared my roster with, everybody has come back at me with Adnan. It's always circling back to him.
Yeah. I'm just going to say it. Peak Adnan was when they wouldn't let him on the show, Adnan. That was, I wanted them to let him in, and then they did, and it was like, it ruined all the magic. I miss it. I wish they'd just fucking fade him down and move on with the show. That was chef's kiss.
Way too much airtime today. Way too much airtime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just looky there. Cap.
What happened?
5th place, Cap. F.
Nope. Cap is not 5th place.
Favoritism.
6?
Oh, that's right. I forgot. 6th place. I forgot there were 6 of us.
Yeah.
Math.
That's a fine.
Yeah. Mike Ryan, Ruiz, love. Ron McGill, love. Amici, love. Ricky Williams, love. The Billy Corbin, I like Billy Corbin in small doses, but like I said earlier, before some of you joined, if he is on 5 straight shows, I don't know that anyone else is going to get to talk.
No. But I needed that tension.
Afraid,
and we would limit him to 1 day.
And I get the tension piece. You're only like a hair. Like, I wouldn't say you're in 5th place, but I don't want you to look at it like a negative because it's really only just, you're like 1 point below 4th place.
No, I'm good with my team. I think that we're a sneaky bunch. And if this week of shows actually happened, I think we would exceed your expectations.
Yeah, because I would listen to all of them. Even on Billy Corbin's day, I would listen to like the first 30 minutes, and then I'd be like, "Okay, I get it. Seth's cool."
Think that, but Mike Ryan, Mike's gonna make it work.
Fair. 6th place. I love you, Capo. I don't love your draft. And the only reason I don't love your draft, I told you from the jump, was Samson.
Samson, smarty pants.
I can't move past it. He's a tiny, angry little man, and I just don't like him. As a person, I don't like him.
Damn, son, where'd you find that?
The good news is, Cap, you are last.
And Samson would say,
"Yes,
okay."
Well, I don't like you either.
And that's what I love about Samson. You could have said that right to his face, and he'd look up at you and go, "Okay."
Except that stuff does bother him because he projects his anger on other things. Like, I know shit bothers you because you are wound tight.
But this is new to him.
Who takes nothing personally.
Like, dealing with actual humans is like a new thing. Mm-hmm. Like, he's come out of this business world, like he's crawled from under a rock, and now it's like, oh, what people, and you have feelings and you talk to each other and such. This concept is weird to me. I don't want to participate.
I don't have a relative to. Yeah.
Have you ever seen his season of Survivor? He was just his episode, spoiler alert. But Samson on Survivor was like the worst fit ever. He was just
it was horrible,
weird and awkward.
Because he doesn't have the ability to be a human being and just talk to somebody. It's like
people skills. Here's
the list of things that I need to accomplish to survive, and you don't fit into any of them. So you kindly fuck off.
Zagak.
Who's got dog Finney?
Ted Jansen.
This time
you also have your own. You have beer on tap in your house?
I do.
Whoa!
Oh, and this little guy on the left here, he's the special 420 batch.
Oh. Whoa!
Yeah, I got about an ounce and a half in there. You can do that. The middle one's got cold brew coffee on it.
Oh, jeez.
Steak sauce. I did not say I outdrank you at Moss. I said I
did.
I think I think I went drink for drink with you, possibly, but didn't out drink.
He's lying.
Well, you disappeared like 3 hours before I did.
I did. I bailed a little early because I couldn't stand the idea of throwing up in front of my heroes of the LEBATARD show.
You know, I'm glad
got
I
out
didn't make it to the after party because I would have made an ass of myself. I drink so much that day.
It would have been bad.
You know what fucked us up? The whiskey shots at the bar at the watching the soccer game. We're doing whiskey shots at like noon.
What whiskey?
I don't know.
We drank all day.
Yeah, some
Whatever the
rail
bartender
whiskey.
bought it for.
There's your problem.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's brutal. Sorry about that.
I mean, drinking from noon to midnight might have been part of it also.
Well, that don't help your case. Not a single
Yeah.
bit.
I think there's
But
some
steak-
science about drinking. Like if you live at altitude and you go like towards sea level,
Ooh.
like
I
there's some
bet.
science behind it. Because I know people get fucked up easier at altitude.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So I think if
Yeah.
you're like trained drinking at altitude and you go down, like you don't get
Right.
fucked up as fast.
Steak,
I don't know, I
you
miss
did
that day of
not get
school.
arrested, and that I think that that's a victory right there.
I agree.
I was proud of you.
I remember
When's the next
taking
one?
most of those photos on my phone.
Yeah, who's got the scoop on the next Moss?
I know nothing.
I know some things.
Mm.
Soon.
Hmm.
Soon.
Can you give me a few week notice better
That's
than they
what
gave
I want.
last
At
time?
least a few weeks in
Yeah.
advance.
I mean, I
And
still went last
season-
time, but
yeah.
they gave us like no notice
Yeah.
last time.
Yeah. Some of us have to arrange like childcare and pet care and stuff, so that would be helpful. Just a
Oh,
little
if you
bit of
guys haven't
notice.
been, like, that is an amazing event. I'm never not going to another one.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
real.
I can't wait.
I'm real jealous
Agreed.
that you and Goods getting to go to Menos Mas. Like it's just
Yeah.
like an intimate, that intimate feeling, you know. Like I'm sure
Yeah.
the next
Yep.
Moss they do is going to be gargantuan, you know. So
Right. It won't be the same as that tiny or that would have been the one.
It
I'm
was
getting
awesome.
VIP again, too.
Can you bring me next time instead of just having me bring you drinks there to get you in?
Thank you.
had-
That was very
he
nice.
had
Eddie
me
play.
He had me bring him a round of drinks to give to them to get him in and didn't bring me with.
No, I was already in.
Rude AF.
That's
I
a
was already
Stugotz
in.
move.
I was having people bring me drinks because I was scared to leave, that I wouldn't get back in.
Yeah.
So I was just flagging people down and be like, hey, go get me a Moscow mule. Go get me a mule. Go get me a mule.
The Greg Cody mule.
Doing shots with Chris Cody all night. I must have bought him like 9
Oh.
shots.
Wow,
Hell
that'd
of
be
a time.
sweet.
It was a great time.
How dare that AP not mention Chris Cody?
That's garbage, right? You see that?
Sons of bitches.
Shit show.
Trash.
Total
Trash.
shit show.
Be in contact with my lawyer, Carl
Poor
Douglas.
journalism. Pornalism.
Yeah, that's what Kamish pointed out to me earlier. That whole Madison Cawthorn cocaine orgies. I guess that shortens up to corgis, and that made my day. I just picture all these little dogs showing up, and it's like, this is.
I get a good one in every now and again.
Where exactly in DC were these?
Right?
You're not that far away, Cap.
Like, they
Cartoony.
never. They didn't.
I'll meet
invite
you there, Cavo. I can be there in an hour.
Hey, Steak and
Gorgies.
Pam, thanks for the grades. I got a jet. Chat with you guys later.
Yeah, Moss, buddy.
Indeed.
Oh, that's not good.
See ya. Yeah, I'm
I
glad I
don't
got to
know.
hop on for a little bit with you guys. I'm working on Son of the Year duties here,
Oh,
helping take care of my mom, and
that's awesome.
won it last year, so hopefully we can at least get nominated again this year.
Well,
You've
it's just
got
an
my
honor to be
vote.
nominated.
What in the shit?
That was fun. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hey, Steak, man, like, I hope you're gonna have some fun.
Yeah, these
Yeah,
guys
I know.
are great at kicking around concepts and ideas. Thanked Goods for leaving me out of the whole big board thing. That sounded just tedious as hell. Thank you guys for doing that, because I'll put together a commercial or a video for you, but I ain't doing that shit.
The one that I really fought with him on, I really wanted Bomani on. But
I agree with
get,
him, though. I agree.
I
with
get
him.
why, yeah, and
Too
I get
strong.
why he wanted, yeah, right, and I get why he wanted to leave it off, and we wanted to kind of balance out the talent from round to round too. So,
and spoiler alert, we did do a supplemental round of people off board, which, if I can wade through that 3 hours of audio, we
Holy
might
shit.
get
yeah,
done.
what were we talking? Well, how did we talk?
Oh, that
yeah,
it was
well,
a 4.5 hour total file. This is just after the draft. There's another 2.5 hours.
and that was only the second time we'd been on Zoom together. So,
Right.
I thought
camaraderie.
Papa was lying.
No.
He just
No,
said,
you
"Hey, I
omitted.
just got
guys
off a
omitted
3-hour Zoom." I was like, "That's not true."
No, totally true.
Jesus, that's like the old days when we would Zoom every single night until people's marriages started being wrecked. We had to-
That's it. My dog's mad at me. He's like, the schedule's all off.
Yeah.
He's like, you're usually on the couch by like 8:30. Like, what the fuck's happening?
Right?
Are we not friends anymore? You just go in the basement and put on headphones.
This was amazing. Thank you guys for letting me be part of it.
Oh,
Heck,
for sure.
yeah, you're welcome
Yeah.
back in the future anytime.
Okay. Yeah, I love to judge people, so it's one of my passions.
We
Let
found
me
your
know.
fucking
It's
wheelhouse then.
Right? It's
This
a
is
passion
perfect.
in life to tell people why they're wrong. So, yeah,
Beautiful.
let me know.